Previously in school, we learned that there are only three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Later on, the scientists discovered regarding the space outside the astronomical system, and they called it as vacuum. And later on, the scientists discovered, and they tell us that there are bridges of matter inside the interstellar space, and it is not vacuum, but rather it is plasma. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Qur'an, Surah Al-Furqan, chapter number 25, verse number 59, that it is Allah who has created the heavens and the earth and things that are in between them, which refers to as things in between, beyond the heavens and the earth, and things in between the heavens and the earth, which refers to as plasma, which science has discovered it recently. So several scientific facts that are mentioned in the glorious Qur'an, which science has discovered it recently. And furthermore, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Qur'an, Surah Al-Anbiya, chapter number 21, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Anbiya, chapter number 21, verse number 32, that we have made the sky as a protective ceiling. وَجَعَلْنَا السَّمَاءَ سَقْفًا مَحْفُوظًا. We have made the sky as a protective ceiling. And we know the atmosphere that we have today, it acts as a protection. It protects the harmful rays, the ultraviolet rays and the harmful rays from reaching the earth. Without the atmosphere, life would cease to exist on the earth. So it acts as a protective ceiling in order to prevent the harmful rays from reaching the earth. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions regarding the sky acting as a protective ceiling in Surah Al-Anbiya, chapter number 21, verse number 32. So the glorious Quran mentions regarding this 1400 years ago, which science has discovered it recently. In 1925, a famous scientist and astronomer by the name of Edwin Hubble, he mentioned regarding the expanding universe. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Al-Dhariyat, chapter number 51, verse number 47, regarding the expanding universe. And this was discovered by Edwin Hubble in 1925. And the glorious Quran mentions regarding the expanding universe 1400 years ago, which science has discovered it recently. In the field of physics, we know regarding the theory of atomism, that regarding atomism, that the scientists discovered that atom, it is the smallest particle of matter. And in Arabic, the word is used as dharra. And even the Arabs, they believed in this, that atom, it is the smallest particle of matter. But later on, after science has advanced, we have come to know that even though atom, it is the smallest particle of matter, and previously it was thought that it could not be divided, now we have come to know that even an atom can be divided. So does that mean that the glorious Quran is outdated? Let us see what the glorious Quran talks about this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Al-Sabah, chapter number 34, verse number 3. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, as well as in Surah Al-Yunus, chapter number 10, verse number 61. وَقَالَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لَا تَأْتِينَ السَّاعَةِ. That the unbelievers, they say that the hour will not come to them. Say, it will surely come to you, in whose knowledge is there. لا يعزب عن ربك من مثقال ذرة في السماوات ولا في الأرض. In whose knowledge is the minutest detail. لا يعزب عن ربك من مثقال ذرة في السماوات ولا في الأرض ولا أصغر من ذلك ولا أكبر إلا في كتاب مبين. And the smallest detail, and the word dharra is used here regarding the atom. And anything that is greater and smaller than the atom, except that it is in His knowledge. So in this verse of the glorious Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that everything is in His knowledge. Things greater and smaller than the atom. Imagine the glorious Quran mentions regarding this 1400 years ago, which science has discovered it recently.